Bastrop, Louisiana.
Hi, it's Sarah here on Thursday with your Build Across paint tutorial. So,
TNT paint tutorial was filmed before a live audience.
yay! Today I'm going to paint these pretty cool new boho type bugs that I made. I thought they were fun. This is a beetle, and this is a moth. I wanted to do it like lunar moth style. You can literally paint this like just the color, just the shape. I'm gonna go a little bit more in detail, but you could do it however you want to. I think this would be cool, like um, on your wall if you have like a boho style house. You could put these, like on a bedroom wall. That you could do the moon. I think I did a butterfly too, maybe, and a ladybug at the camp, the deer camp. You have a boho deer camp?
No, but I'm just thinking somebody with a cabin.
At the cabin, yeah.
Yeah, against the log cabin wall, like that.
Yeah, right.
I was thinking like dorm rooms, like it's a big. Everybody's into the burnt orange and the macrame and the whole basket weave kind of look. I think these would be really cool in that style. You could do them a solid color if you wanted to. You could do whatever you want, right?
That's right.
Right. Okay. So lunar moths are really like a green, maybe a little purple. I got mint julep. I got amethyst. Maybe a little sea glass in there. I might add some more in a minute. So I love moths and beetles. I think they're so pretty. Don't you, Bill?
Absolutely love them.
I'm going to paint the top of his wing here, this purple. Absolutely. So, is everybody taking off for Easter?
I am.
No.
You taking off tomorrow?
I am going to be off because I'm going to be on the road the whole day.
You going home?
My daughter. No, I'm going to get Gracie, bring her back here.
For spring break?
Yeah, she'll spend the first part of the week with me, and then I go home later in the week.
She's going to love that.
I'm actually going to have all the kids for one night.
Here?
Are we going to be in the shop too for a day?
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome.
Oh, wow.
They'll come paint with you, sir.
Oh,
Sarah's
wow.
like making a smile.
Wow.
She's like, oh.
She's got all sorts of things running through her head.
Wow. Well. Okay, I just want to paint that little amethyst area there.
That's pretty cool.
Amethyst is a really pretty color. I don't use it very much because I use the Lucky Lavender more, but I like it. We have cleared the office of Easter today, like all the Easter products headed out to the thrift store, to the BAC home store. We've got all this new yard art that we've got. I've got a freestanding wheelbarrow coming out that's going to be like a flower pot holder if I make it right. I'm trying to make it.
There's a lot of things to work out in it.
So I'm going to blend this into the purple just a little bit. I did send a test cut. Is it going to get cut today, Beach?
I don't know. You got Sarah all that today?
No. Is she looking at your email?
Would you order on
Time.
Probably won't though, unless she just pushes it now.
So I'm smearing this Lucky Lavender in along the edge of the wing. It's giving it a really iridescent look.
Yeah, it does.
I like that. So be sure that you do it while it's still wet.
It kind of fogs out.
Yeah. Purple and green, like light green like this, the mint julep are so pretty together. Just doing this part of the wing. Hey, Tara. I sent in BJ's email that freestanding wheelbarrow. Are you doing any pine?
There's some back there gonna like
Awesome. Sweet. All right. I'm also gonna get the edge here.
Giving the link to the
buds.
new boho stuff. So there's a lot of stuff in there.
I mean, what is boho? Bohemian.
Yeah.
You can just call so many
You
things
could also
boho.
find this in our insect category.
Yeah.
So
You can make it boho. You can make it for kids. We've got a lot of fun new kids shapes. I had made a bunch of new monster shapes. I don't think they went into the kids category though.
they were supposed to. They didn't.
I think
We'll
Tara
double
said they were
check.
too detailed. But they're really cute if you're having like a monster party or something, or you have grandkids. They're super fun. They're like Monsters Inc. type monsters. Okay, so there's my wings. I really don't know if the camera does it justice. It's a really pretty mint julep and lucky lavender.
They're in kids crap.
I might just swipe a little bit more lucky lavender across the top. I mean, not lucky lavender, amethyst. Across the top here. There we go. I think I'm gonna go get lunch today.
Where are you going?
I don't know. What were you thinking about?
I don't know.
I want a burrito.
Taco Bell?
Yeah. Could you eat Taco Bell?
I don't know.
You're not much help.
I know. I'm sorry.
If you were me, where would you go?
Taco Bell.
What are we doing to win today, Bill?
We're going to like, share, and comment, and also tell us in the comments what insect or bug you think is the most interesting.
I love a good Egyptian beetle. What are they called?
Dung beetle?
Scarab. Scarab.
Ah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I like a good scarab.
You like
I used to have a,
a little
listen,
mythical quality.
when I was a hippie, in college, I had this
I don't believe that.
scarab bead. It was huge. It was a scarab and it was blue, and I had it on a hemp choker. I wore it all the time because that was cool. That was cool. And I also had a long skirt and a cowboy hat.
I'm just not an insect guy. I'm thinking about it. I don't think there's one that I like.
I enjoy watching ants in general, and other colony insects, but those leafcutter ants.
I don't like them when they're in my house.
Fun to watch. You ever been to a museum where they have leafcutter ants on display?
And you see their like tunnels and everything.
Yeah, you can watch how they do everything. They have a very interesting thing. You know, they create a waste pile away from the colony.
Really?
And the older ants go there to work. It's their final job, so that they're already in the waste pile when they're done.
What?
True story. Yeah,
That's
really cool.
insane.
They're already there to start decomposing.
Did you know that if the butterfly stops working its way out of the cocoon, it'll die because its wings will harden and become like glass? It has to keep moving and get out.
What is it?
The butterfly?
Okay.
Yeah. Now I'm doing a little bit of sea glass, and I'm gonna mix some yellow in here on these center shapes.
Take it back. I like crickets.
Crickets?
Crickets?
Yeah. Make music.
They're good to eat.
They don't mess with you.
The wind and the
Pretty
willows.
harmless.
Okay, but those cricket-looking spiders can go back into the pit they crawled out of. They're like spiders with cricket bodies. Yes, they're horrific. They're like out here. They're like as if somebody mated a spider and a cricket. They're an abomination, and they come at you like in your house and stuff.
What about the ones that we used to call them devil crickets, but they dig through the sand? I guess they're sand crickets. They have these weird.
The little water bug looking things.
No, they're crickets, but
Sand
they have
crickets?
different shaped legs.
Are they the devil? Are they the what I'm talking about?
Maybe,
They need to crawl back into the pit they came out of. I feel like you know.
Maybe if I saw it.
Maybe if you saw it. I forgot to
That's
hit record.
probably, that one on the left is probably what's there. Are you talking about stink bugs?
No, let me see.
That's
It's hideous.
I don't like stink bugs.
I know what a stink bug is. These crickets look like monsters, like something you saw on Men in Black.
Oh yeah, a mole cricket.
Let me
what I'm
see.
thinking of. This is not what you're thinking of, but this is the one I was thinking of. That thing, ooh.
Yeah, I don't like those things.
What is that?
They dig through sand. It's a
Ooh.
That'd be a
Type
mole
in
cricket.
cricket spider and see what comes up. I just can't live with spiders.
Very interesting. Once I found out they were crickets, I was alright with them, but they were really creepy looking.
You ever heard the term panty crickets? I don't know why that came up.
No.
I don't know where that came from.
Camel
Back to the spider cricket.
Lisa Beth said camel cricket is the correct term, dude.
Camel cricket.
So, but this is a.
Did you find the spider cricket?
It is a cricket though.
You found
got
the spider
legs. Is that it?
Yes.
Is that it?
It's horrible. It's like
It's
they
not
come
a
in your
spider,
house.
Cricket.
It's not
It just has
that
a huge
bad.
It's
legs.
horrific. I saw one time sit on my couch and get the remote and start watching TV. They're horrific.
I'm with Charlie. She said all this bug talk making her itchy.
Okay, I'm still doing my lunar moth here. He's coming out really cute.
Lunatic. Huh?
My lunatic moth.
Lunatic.
My lunatic moth. I love a big giant moth. They're so beautiful.
They are.
Why?
I mean, they are pretty,
Yeah.
but they're just strange creatures.
They old Fred Rich.
Day old bread. They don't smell good, do they, BJ?
No, it's a smell thing.
BJ's a sniffer.
They almost feel conscious about it.
We're all sniffers. You're just a public sniffer.
I really didn't even realize that I had the problem with it until Sarah pointed it out, and I started thinking like, yeah, pretty much you pick up everything she owns.
I knew this girl once, and she sniffed the milk before she pulled her cereal every day. And I'm like, you know, it's powder milk. And she's like, I know, I just had bad experiences from childhood.
Deborah said ladybugs are bees.
Ladybugs are beautiful. I did make a boho ladybug too.
Jennifer said dragonflies, which I can deal with dragonflies.
I think they're beautiful.
In fact, we have a couple of dragonflies.
Yeah. I don't like horseflies.
No, nobody likes
I'd like to see you do a dragonfly one day.
A dragonfly?
Yeah.
a really colorful.
A giant dragonfly.
Lonnie's got a suggestion.
What?
In a future video, I would love to see some applications of the Dixie Belle dirt.
Okay.
Came across it on the website. Thought it sounded neat, but we'd love to just kind of see what we would use it for.
Hey, is that the stuff that Scarlett used on the flower pot a long time ago?
I feel like it is. I really.
I
I don't know. We
haven't.
just have to look at it again.
Scarlett, did you use Dixie Belle dirt on the video once?
What was the concrete stuff you were using? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Using like a flower pot, like a terracotta pot or something one time? Yeah.
Okay, let me teach y'all something here. Okay, so I've got my base coat on all the wings and everything. Let me show you. It takes just a small amount of gray to create a shadow that gives the illusion of dimension. So I'm still using the same brush. I'm dipping in some gray. I'm going to mix it up over here on my little palette. It just creates a darker color than what I was using. And I'm going to come in here and swipe it along this part because it's going to create the illusion that the purple part is on top of this. Just a little bit works. It's best to do it while wet and to use the same brush so that the gray mixes in with the color you're already using and doesn't look like it's a separate color on its own. So I'm going to do that right there to give the illusion that that part of his wing is higher. I'm also going to come a little bit around the moon here, just as a little bit of shading. This is a good way to make your painting more realistic. So it's a darker color with the same brush, again, to use the same color paint on it. Coming along the body. I really want this wing to go below everything else. So I'm just bringing it around.
Are those moths real?
What?
Like, do they really have moss that color?
Lunar moss. They do have this blue and purple and green on them. Lunar moss. They're real beautiful. I'm getting a darker gray up here in this crease. Now I'm going to add just a tiny bit around the body and just some little spots. I'm just barely swiping it here. You can dip your brush in water to liquefy it a little bit to help it glide on if the paint's already dry. A little bit of water can go a long way. All right. Now while this dries, I'm going to start. I'll come back and do the details when it dries. I'm going to start my my beetle.
Every once in a while we ask, but I'd be curious to see where everybody's from if they want to comment that.
Comment where you're from.
Where you're from.
All right. So I'm going to move this lady out of the way. Bring this man in. And do a little scarab look to him. I think with him I'm going to use this antebellum blue and some yellow. I really like this antebellum blue. It's one of my favorites. Give him a good face sweep with it. I love this color. So pretty.
Which one is it?
Antebellum blue.
Yeah.
It's a very green blue, where like palmetto is a very blue-green. Antebellum blue is a very blue-green-blue.
Connecticut, Oklahoma City.
Connecticut. Okay.
Of course, Elizabeth and PA.
Pennsylvania. So I'm going to do my base coat all the way around with this. His legs have a nice flowy shape to them. I like that. We're going to be taking lots of yard art to Canton this month. Yard art that can stay out all summer. Patriotic yard art. Where are your people from, Billy?
I guess most of them are from Hathaway and Eunice.
I'm talking about your people watching the live.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I forgot what we were talking about.
Where are your people from?
Yeah, but you're asking me.
I was like, we got a lot of people
giving
in
them a
the
chance
watching.
to answer it. I was gonna say it anyway.
My grandmother used to say, "Who are your people, dear?"
But that's an interesting question for me. Where are your people from, Sarah? All from Arkansas or no?
Mostly Arkansas. Mostly.
Sorry to hear that.
Hey, Arkansas is a beautiful state.
It
I'm
is.
sorry that
With
you
the
feel
deep
that way.
match.
Are we really talking about South Louisiana versus
Yeah.
Arkansas?
Really from Eunice, don't let
Yeah.
I mean,
anything.
good
Well,
Lord.
It was totally.
Are you really?
Look at my mouth.
Ah, boy.
As soon as Billy gives me some off days, I'm going to Arkansas.
Arkansas is beautiful.
BJ, you can leave right now, buddy.
Go, BJ.
Put your work in.
Take off.
I don't have it. I need to put them in the head so I can get me a cabin.
Whitehall, Arkansas. You know where that's at?
Yeah, by
That's where
Pine
Michelle's
Bluff.
from. Small town south of Little Rock. Which is,
Yeah, it's like a suburb of Pine Bluff.
we've got Jennifer from Maple Valley, Washington.
Ooh, way up there. I bet that's pretty.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah, what is it?
My college roommates were from Whitehall.
Deborah's from Pasadena. Man's from Baird, Texas.
Baird or Beard?
Is it Baird? Beard? B-A.
Baird.
Beard. Lonnie's from currently outside of Leander, Texas, but born in upstate New York,
State.
where she's never gone back to.
I was born and I left.
Lisa Beth was born in Long Beach, New York.
I was born in Arkadelphia, Arkansas.
Arkadelphia.
Is that near Philadelphia?
No, it's Arkadelphia. I'm just getting a base coat on here before I start working on any detail.
What is this thing I keep hearing people say? It's like a combination of stuff.
Architect.
The Architect?
No, it's something similar. Texarkana.
Texarkana.
That's where my daughter
So
is.
that's an actual
That's a
city?
town, yeah.
That's where my daughter lives.
Where's it at? Oh, like
It's on the border of Arkansas and Texas.
Where do they pay
tax?
taxes?
Right?
State Line Avenue divides Arkansas,
So you got
Texarkana, Arkansas, and Texarkana. There's
Oh, yeah.
Arkansas High and Texas High.
It's not far from Shreveport, right? It's around that area.
Yeah, we have about 45 minutes from Shreveport. But there's literally State Line Avenue, and one side of the road is Arkansas, and one half of the road is Texas. But you're super close to Oklahoma there too.
Debbie Warren was born in Stuttgart,
Arkansas.
Stuttgart,
That's
yeah,
the
okay.
duck hunting capital of the United States. People come from all over to hunt there. Stuttgart is just wetland. There's like nothing there, but it's so. We used to do business for what's that duck hunting place there? Yeah, say it again.
Prairie Wings.
Max Prairie Rings. Yes, we used to do stuff for them because I used to paint some duck call shapes for them, like duck call picture frames.
Exactly what that place was, but it's a sporting goods.
It's a sporting goods store.
Okay.
Yeah, Stuttgart is like
Yeah, we
anybody who
It's
hunts
different.
know about that. Yeah.
In the town that I live in, we have two different properties, and one is in one parish, one's in the other parish, and you can literally like cross the highway and the cops don't.
Why do we have parishes and not states?
I don't know.
We're the only.
It's the same
Catholic
thing.
Church
It's the same thing. It's just called parishes here, but the way it divides the state and local governments, it's the same principle. It's because of the French term that was used at the time to designate it.
I've always wondered.
And Alaska's got boroughs, but they're the same thing also.
Boroughs? The 5 boroughs?
Boroughs or boroughs?
The 5 boroughs are in New York.
Well, yeah. But the state of Alaska is divided into those.
Beastie Boy reference there. Okay, base coat on. Sorry, that took a minute. Y'all know I'm thorough. Okay, gonna come back with some sea glass. I'm gonna wet it a little bit. Are you snoring? I hate you.
I think someone in my childhood made me watch like Bob Ross or something.
Hey,
They have every day. I like watching
he's
it.
so
It's like,
calm and just, I like watching him. I like his art, but he's calm enough to like put you to sleep too. But he's not doing. I can watch Julia Child and do the same thing.
yeah, I think it's just watching anybody do something.
Maybe it's just a nostalgic factor.
Did you fall asleep watching Paula Deen?
Unless she called me a bad word.
I haven't ever watched Paula Deen.
Paula Deen, she's a little
I know who
thick.
she is.
She's a little thick on the southern accent. I don't know.
I know who she is.
Probably keep me awake. And she's a lot more giddy than Julia Child.
Yeah.
What's the How It's Made? He used to sleep.
Yeah, that
Do that all the time.
monotone narration.
I'm doing a little sea glass mixing with this wet antebellum blue.
Maybe this little candy will make it to your table.
Yeah.
What are you
How It's
imitating?
Made.
Oh,
We got so smart
I watched How
watching
It's Made.
aliens and ancient aliens on the History Channel.
That show.
Taught me everything I know.
I watched the show the other day with somebody. I totally wasn't something I picked, but it was on history, and it was like 2 guys that go out and let themselves get attacked by the deadliest creatures and bit by the deadliest bugs.
Oh, that sounds
And
like
he's like,
something I want.
it was like, okay, I'm gonna let this fire ant that killed 5,000 people bite me now.
Yeah,
And it
okay.
was like, oh, like as they're getting
Wild boy
Or
was doing that,
whatever,
yeah.
you know. Face is blown up, swelling.
Well, you know, like snake spider and stuff.
Yeah, it
Oh,
reminds
yeah.
me of
I haven't seen it, but I've
like
seen commercials.
what's his name? Old Steve Irwin. Why should I stick my head in this crocodile's mouth? You know, just like,
The wild boys.
why would you do that? Why? Why do you want to get bit?
I don't. I can tell you. I've watched people fight for their life over that.
Tonight we're gonna sleep with these crocodiles. There's a wild boy right there. Wild boy.
Want to both
You can leave them right here if you want.
6 amp iron.
You wanna come get it? You got a message for the people today? We're
No
live.
messages.
We're live.
Messaged out.
Messaged out.
I
Don't
don't-
have to preach today.
I don't believe it.
Don't have to preach.
I don't believe it. You can't be
Well, he gets
messaged out.
good batteries.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
we got the little 2s. 2.2. Whatever gets us by.
My
Okay.
recent message was pretty cool.
Well, go ahead. You know you want to say it.
Well, in the center of the garden, God planted the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And, we ate of that. And now he puts in the center of our hearts, Jesus is on one tree. There's the tree of life. So when we take and eat of the tree of life, we have life. In the place where we ate and the tree of life. That's the shortest three books I can find. That is short. I don't want to take away from
For my life,
your water bottle. Beetle there.
this is a scarab, sir.
A what?
This is a scarab. For me,
I think I seen them on the Mummy.
on the mummy.
Yes, they ate
That
that guy's
guy,
brain
yeah.
out.
I'm pretty sure that's where I saw it.
What if they really do that?
Eat brains?
I don't know. I mean, these were atrocious. They were digging
They were,
into people's skin and
You didn't want
crawling around in there, eating their guts out. You remember that?
The mummy?
Yeah.
That's
Scarabs on there were like the ones that guarded the. They were around in the
I must
tombs
be
and stuff.
hungry.
They were
Yeah, long way.
real bad. They actually had these skin beetles for a while.
What movie had a giant beetle creature thing in it?
Honey, I shrunk the kids.
No,
How's the ant?
like the labyrinth. Or,
And
A
a
wall?
wasp and scorpion.
thinking about the labyrinth
The ant thing was the anti.
Halo has big ones.
or the dark
Big
crystal.
scares
Where'd my wife go?
The alien drag.
Like a cheat.
Well, that's the short sermon.
Thanks, Randall.
You're welcome. Thanks. That's all I got.
It's all about trees.
That's the only bite I had. so
Trees
far.
and fruit. If he hung on a tree, we partake of that. We have life.
It's not forbidden.
It's not forbidden. He put it there, right? So,
Good stuff, man.
that's all I really needed to hear was somebody say that I'm not, just
Same.
out there.
I'm still eating on it. I'm still processing.
It is about fruit, right?
Chewing that up. Yeah.
I mean, there was a tree in the middle of the Garden of Eden that had a fruit on it that we wasn't supposed to eat. Hanging fruit.
Okay.
Forbidden fruit. Don't take this.
And
There's
Adam
gonna
and
be
Eve,
something later that
they
you
ate
are
it.
to partake of. That's also going to hang on.
And so he put his son hanging on a tree,
Mm-hmm.
on the cross, the tree, and now he's what we partake of to have life.
It reminds me of the serpent in the wilderness lifted up. It's a
same
similar,
achievement. Yes.
parallel there.
There you go. And that's what
I
he
got
told
you.
Nicodemus.
See, I knew you didn't have a word.
Huh?
I knew you had a
Well,
word.
you don't want to crank the machine, man. You know?
He said, I don't have a word today. And I was like, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
There's no way you don't have a word, Randall. Randall's got the word. Okay.
Oh, look at me.
I also have the
Beetle.
fruit.
You got the
Beetle.
drill.
Beetle,
And
beetle.
that is important.
Okay.
Drilling in the water.
I feel like these are my base coats here of what I want to do. Now I'm going to come in with some fun colors. Some iridescent, some of our gilding waxes. Cover up my paint because I don't want them to dry. Because paint ain't cheap. Is it?
It's cheaper for us than some people though.
Okay, back to the lunar. I pulled out lilac and apricot gilding waxes to show y'all. Gilding. I thought they would be pretty on this one.
Don't stab yourself, Sarah.
Sure, please don't.
Like it would matter. I'm sure everybody's noticed how beat up my hands always are.
Sarah.
Sarah, don't talk
about yourself like that.
Oh. Ooh, apricot's real peachy. I don't know what I was expecting. And lilac.
Mhm.
And then,
Mhm.
oh, this is so pretty. Can you see this? It's like, I don't know if you can tell in there, it's like metallic. Put some on this brush. I'm going to use this on the moon. What does that sound?
Me.
On the body. Like down the center shape of the body.
Schedule a live video event. I'm just exploring like what you can do in these live videos and tinkering with stuff. Probably making somebody mad.
Sarah for not paying attention to her painting.
Oh yeah, that's
Right.
a given. That's, she gets mad at me.
Or reading
regardless.
comments so that I can converse with my people.
I'm sorry, your people are not giving you comments at the
What?
moment. The last comment I
What's
had
wrong
was
with y'all?
Stuttgart, Arkansas.
What?
Yeah.
Where are you at?
I mean, Lonnie said she loves the base color you use because it's her favorite color.
Can you see this? It's a little bit iridescent. I'm showing it on camera. I don't know.
Well, you're using that one too, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one's alive.
Yeah.
It's a little bit iridescent.
Got 4 cameras going right now.
I'll try this apricot here.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. What are you gonna do with this particular one? You gonna send it to Canton?
I mean,
Throw it on the pine circle and throw it.
Ooh. Might.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah.
Put a pine circle with a moon on half
They're
of it.
just
Half moon.
patient.
I could put it on a moon.
That's why they pay me the big bucks.
Ooh, that's so pretty. I wish I could see it in real life. Just gorgeous.
Come on down to 88.
Just to remind everybody, we have 40% off the entire Easter category right now. This is through Easter Sunday. 40% off. It's a huge discount.
Y'all should have called it E40.
The coupon code to use there is
Easter
Hop 40.
E40.
Hop 40. Use Hop 40 at checkout.
That'd have been awesome. Y'all, this is so pretty.
Finger painting with Sarah.
It's wax. I think, too, you know, I'm going to give it a little
That's all right. She does it too. Who doesn't? I mean, it's very tempting to just stick your hand down in that paint.
There ain't nothing like a finger.
It's just different.
Again, I'm using the gilding wax, the apricot and the lilac. And I'm really digging it. With the mixing in this, the shades are real, just barely there. And I really like that style. I might hang this on my studio wall. So pretty. Put a little on here. Oh, it changed colors when I put it on the gray. It has more of a pinky color on the gray. I love this. I'll have to give it a little bit of definition soon. It's hard to see the iridescent part of it on the camera. Let's try this guy. I'm gonna try more of the lilac with him. Oh yeah, it brings out the purple and the lilac on top of this blue. You know they have that sheen to them. Beetles.
What's that you're using? What is this called?
Gilding wax. Dixie Belle gilding wax. I'm using the lilac.
We have. You ever use the chameleon? Is that one of them too?
This is chameleon wax.
Okay, I got you.
It's the color of it. Get your waxes straight, Billy. Get your waxes straight. Wax on, wax off.
Go wax my chest.
Yeah. Harry. Oh yeah, this really like adds to the beetle, the whole aesthetic of the beetle.
I'm glad I gave you that idea right before the live. Well, I orated it first, so.
I'm that meme, that little boy that's like.
Really? I verbalized it first.
Oh my gosh, hush. I knew what I was doing before you even knew I was here today.
Claire has these ideas that we had 4 years ago. Every once in a while, she's like, "Hey, I got an idea."
I guess they never came to fruition 4 years ago. I have to bring them to fruition.
We're working on it. We're a dream team.
Team being the operative word. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. Might put just a little afterthought.
See that? Can I see one of those?
Down here on his
When you're done.
This really is bringing this beetle to life. I'm rubbing the excess that was on me onto the extra part just as an afterthought. Like his body has some iridescent there, but not as heavy. I'm gonna give him some on his head.
Yes. Oh, okay. Linda was asking if this is a paste or a paint. It's a wax.
It's a wax. It's a gilding wax from Dixie Belle.
And they also want to know if you're using this in place of the clear coat, which
you could. I mean, because it is wax. I probably will still. I don't know. I probably will still clear coat.
Do you think it would affect the clear coat at all?
I don't know. I'll have to let y'all know after I try it.
And KT from YouTube says that wax absolutely elevated that beetle.
It did, like next level.
I'm impressed with that.
Like next level. I'm gonna take some of the amber mousse. Again, I'm gonna use my finger just to see.
So we know this started off boring and just sleep, but these little moments we live for.
I'm bringing some of the amber mousse up from the bottom of his leg. Just a little bit.
So I think we actually have that wax as a category. Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna send a link out.
I'm not digging the amber like as much as I like this. I'll go back with this apricot here. It's got a real iridescent sheen over the blue, the antebellum blue.
Hammer wants to be famous.
He did it right up in the corner of the screen.
Is
kicking
he?
around.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people don't realize how wide our, Tony does it, man. He'd be like,
Yeah.
Y'all still recording?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
We got you now. You famous.
that's hammer time, y'all. Hammer time.
I couldn't remember his name when I first started. And I called him Jump Rope.
You called him what?
Jump Rope.
Whoa.
I couldn't remember Hammer.
What?
don't know why jump rope was the next.
I was like, Streeter, jump rope.
Sledge, mallet,
All right, I'm
ball peen.
digging
Yeah.
that.
Oh, well,
Let's see what it does on top of the yellow, because I bet that's pretty.
Like you said, hi Sarah and everyone.
Hi.
Peggy Flores.
I'm gonna use some copper on top of the
That's a big bug.
yellow.
That's pretty bug. I've been getting what are those things? June bugs? Is that what they're called? The ones that are out right
Beetles?
now? Yeah.
That's right. Everybody
June
calls
bug.
them June bugs. I call them beetles.
They're June bugs.
Yeah, they're-
They aren't beetles.
They are a type of beetle.
Right.
This is the copper gilding wax. Putting it on top of his yellow circle here.
Duracell.
Pretty. Pretty. Once this gets this little outline, it's going to be beautiful.
The bronze on the legs would be cool too.
You can add some of that.
What is I don't know what a scarab's natural colors are. I mean, I guess they got different types, but scarab black. Is some black
I
color?
don't think so. I think they can be iridescent and stuff like these beetles. It's a type of beetle.
Purple on
Right.
yellow.
Should have done a dung beetle.
Oh Lord,
You are dumb.
you are. Okay, this is it. I'm done.
Are you?
Are you?
Are you? Wait, I kind of want to put a little copper on him.
That's a big bug.
This maybe right here on his body.
All right, let's see. I'll start putting on there.
Pick it.
Spot.
Didn't that bring that beetle to life, Tara? I wish I could see it
Isn't
like
it neat?
for real. It's got this just purple silver sheen on it. You can see it when I move it around in the camera. It's so pretty. So much fun. You see it there?
Yeah.
And here's this guy, this lunar moth.
Yeah, I just turned that camera on, so
Oh.
it just looks ridiculous. It's funny.
Well,
look stupid by my friends.
for
Yeah.
my last email.
I'm gonna do something different today. We had a YouTube viewer that was active. We're gonna give away to our YouTube audience today.
KT, email us at support@build-a-cross.com to receive what? Some bug cutouts?
Yeah.
Some bug cutouts. We're going to send them to you, and then we really want you to paint them and post them for us. Tag us in it. Show us what they look like.
Get your friends on YouTube.
We love seeing y'all's pictures.
You're gonna have to email support@build-a-cross.com. I'll put it in claim your prize.
Thanks, guys. Scarlett will be here tomorrow. Will you?
Oh.
Will you? No.
April thinks she is. She's got some feelings. She asked me about.
Well, I can be on. It doesn't matter. Whatever you need. Let us know. Well, somebody will be here tomorrow at 11.
There we go.
Somebody will be here tomorrow at 11.
I'll do it.
Yeah, we're back.
I'll be here or Abram will be here. All right. Thanks, guys.